Hello everybody, happy Monday, full moon day. May 12th, 2025. It looks like the full moon hits right around 1 p.m. Eastern time. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. As you can see, surprisingly, the sun is out. It's kind of nice. We convene every day here in this pre-recorded video to talk about what's going on, what needs to be done, and how to spiritually feel grounded and aligned with truth. Let's get this angel out of hiding. There. We need all the angels we can get. Today or tomorrow, Kathy Beal and I have an event for you, so stay tuned. We're gonna, it's kind of a surprise. And I don't know if it's gonna be today or tomorrow, so just keep it tuned here. Make sure you hit your notification bell. The Saudis and it's unbelievable. The Crown Prince and the Saudis, which are really, there's some evil people in that whole ilk, have engaged in bribing Donald Trump, which they've been doing for a while. I have memories of when he was in office before. They were on the golf course and they weren't golfing. Remember the live golf tournaments and all that? So this is not something that just started. This is just, it's in full operation. And we will look at, a little bit later tonight at PNN, and maybe during a pop-up today, we'll look at more of the details of what's going on with he and the Saudis. There's so much to unpack, which is why I'm doing pop-ups now too, because it's just too much news for one live stream. In the meantime, I did hear Pope Leo speaking to journalists and talking about the need for us to, stay on top of AI and stay on top of misinformation and be responsible and all that. I don't know where exactly it was on YouTube. It might have been the Catholic Network on YouTube. So check that out. And I do have a couple of insights. One is to tell you all that I know that I've seen John Roberts bashing in the chat before. I totally understand. I'm not against that. I just want you to know that the message that I have received is that when you think of people that have been defying democracy, back during the time where it didn't seem like democracy could lose, and you see them in a position where they could change their minds and turn this all around, we're working against the energy to, that could make us turn this whole thing around. We're working against that turnaround. If whenever we think of John Roberts, we go, I hate him. Oh, I just hate him. I hate him. Well, I understand that. We all understand that. But let's send him energy so that he maybe will come to a place of, I need to do the right thing, and I know I created this mess, and he could lose his position entirely. Potentially, theoretically, the whole Supreme Court could just be gone with one wave of the authoritarian fascist wand. So when you think about people like John Roberts and people that got us into this conundrum in the first place, that allowed an evil monster dictator to be in office again, send those people energy to, just send them a psychic message. Do the right thing. Not just for us, for you. I'm reminded as I'm going to Ernest Holmes right now, May. The theme for May has been joy. Let me read you one of the quotes for the month of May. We're almost halfway into it. Be like the bird that pausing in her flight, a while on boughs too slight, feels them give way beneath her and yet sings, knowing that she hath wings. It's by Victor Hugo. All right, let's go to page May 12th. I have set the Lord always before me. I've set the divine always before me, because it is at my right hand. I shall not be moved. So the divine is always with us. As we attune ourselves to the perfection of God, it flows through us. It dissipates all the obstructions of our everyday lives, transforming all confusion into love and beauty. We realize that we must bring this perfection of reality into expression, for the mind and heart of each human being are the only channels God has through which to manifest God's infinite mind and perfect love, which must be expressed continually, that life may evolve in greater and greater perfection. As we permit this reality to be expressed in us and through us, we are joyous in the assurance that we are bringing into being that much more of God perfection. We are transforming a part of life, just as nature passes through the beautiful transformation called spring. We know we need only to realize the true state of being, which is love, that which we really are, to transform all that appears to be imperfect. Love is that which is real, complete harmony. Love is a great harmonizing agency. We stand firm on the rock of reality, knowing all is well, knowing that there is but one, and that one is love. And so it is. All right. So, let's listen to Kathy Beale. The astrology forecast for today. I hope you're having a good day so far. I hope you don't have allergies like, I don't have allergies badly, but enough that I'm kind of feeling it today. Okay. May 12th.
This is Kathy Beale of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for May 12th, 2025. You may wonder if it's an eclipse today. The emotional intensity is enormous. If there's something you've been wanting to break off, get rid of, throw out, move beyond, find out about, everyone's pushing for answers, delving into secrets, seeing what's really hidden in closets, and doing lots and lots of throwing out. It's a full moon in Scorpio. Howl at the moon if you like. Probably not at your mother. That's all for now.
I like it. I think it's great. Anyway, I'm just laughing because it's so in alignment with what I'm doing. I mean, I'm literally cleaning my place out right now. Don't yell at your mother. That's, I guess, that's a remnant from yesterday, from Mother's Day. All right, let's take a look at a few cards. So really just let's all keep our minds focused on what is good and what is working. I was just listening to a video. They were talking about, I think it was Michael Popak, about Justice Sotomayor and others on the Supreme Court calling for lawyers to stand up to authoritarianism. I mean, this is where the rubber hits the road, people. What the Orange Buffoon is attempting to do is to keep pushing. And you're going to see a parallel. You're going to see Putin doing the same thing. This is a really big week for Ukraine because Zelensky has agreed to meet with Putin. It's amazing what courage this man has. He's agreed to meet with him in Turkey on Thursday. So when we talk to Kathy, maybe we can ask her about the astrology of that. All right. So keep your eye on what it is that you want to see happen in this country. Keep your eyes really on the winds. I keep going back to 7-8 years ago when my guides told me in no uncertain terms the reason for Donald Trump is we need to reinforce and strengthen or kind of rewrite our democracy to be like Teflon. And Trump has shown us where it is really, We've based the system on the common ground agreement that we all agree that we want to live in freedom. And now all the corruption and the oligarchy and the kleptocracy and all that is in place, which was the founding fathers warned us about that. All that is in place. And so, if you can keep your focus on, of course we're going to win this. We will win this. We are winning this. I'm actually attempting to convey that message. We are winning this. But if we don't believe it, then we weaken the whole thing. We weaken the entire collective energy. So let's not do that. And if you want, go back to our Thursday night guided meditations for a healed America. That'll bring you back on track. The first 15 minutes I'm just chatting. The next 15 minutes are the guided meditation. So any Thursday. We have lots and lots of grassroots of democracy meditations from when we used to meet 3 times a week. 3 cards for today. Plant some flowers. Clean out your space. This is kind of fascinating because we are getting really similar cards. The aloneness, this is really pointing out how isolated everyone's been feeling in their pain. How all alone people have been feeling in their pain about what's going on. We need to talk to one another. Really important that we do that. Traveling, I think it's important that we get our perspective to be bigger by looking beyond just the United States. Understanding that there are many shifts happening. I've been talking about this a lot the past few days. Australia voted for the anti-Trump candidate. Canada voted for the anti-Trumpism candidate. We got a very liberal, I hate to use that word, it's so thrown around. We have a compassionate, kind new pope who's young and eager. And we need to understand that, you know, the traveling card to me brings to mind, we have to travel in our minds. Watch Rick Steves. I always recommend Rick Steves because you get history too, especially of Europe. We are creating our reality. Do not ever for 1 second get out of the mindset. Don't get out of the mindset that we're creating this reality together. And what we intend travels through the miles. Miles and miles and miles to go before we can rest, right? So, thank you once again for being part of this channel. When you join, you have access to all the courses that are available to members. Those videos are set to members only. And please consider joining us for that. The join button is below the video. You can join at any level you feel that you want to donate to the channel. I'll come back with PNN tonight. A surprise from Kathy Beal and I today or tomorrow. And what else? Oh, please book a session. I'm kind of going like, come on, you guys. Help me to help you. It's a circular thing. And you can also help me if you don't want to spend the money for a reading, although it would be a great reading. Donating by joining is really, really helpful. And if you don't want to pay anything, just share. All right, we're in this together. We got to help each other. Thank you so much. Have a good day, and we'll see you really soon. Namaste.